Where you seen that on the internet? Nah, I was listening to Jigga Say. Oh, I be listening to every show, keeping me all in the know on Jigga Say Radio. Where you seen that on the internet? Nah, I was listening to Jigga Say. Oh, I be listening to every show, keeping me all in the know on Jigga Say Radio.
Welcome to Jigga Say Radio, new episode here right now. I am here with someone so amazing. She's an actress, and she's also apparently a background singer. Y'all give it up for Chelsea. Y'all make some noise for Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea, we're just having a conversation. I'm going to keep saying we're having a conversation, guys, because Chelsea was so concerned about being on this show. Like, you know, she was like, you know, what we gonna be doing? What we gonna be talking about? I said, we gonna just talk about you. We just gonna talk about how it is living in the skin of melanation. Ooh, the skin of melanation.
I like that.
I just made it up.
You know what? I said, what's going on, Jeremy? But you broke it down to me, and I'm like, okay, this sounds like something I could be a part of.
Yeah, and I feel like your personality would definitely just like shine in this. We're gonna bring it out of you too, because like, you know, it's giving Pantene Pro V with this hair. So
She says no.
Please.
it's got a lot of bounce to it. And, you know, Pantene, you know, shout out to Pantene, but it's giving a melanation product. So
God,
that's what we're gonna.
She's available to be booked.
Yes.
Yeah, I am. Call me, okay?
Yes. All right. So let's talk about you first. So let's start with the basics. Where are you from? And like, who is Chelsea?
Oh, gosh. That's such a loaded question. I will say I'm from Arkansas.
Come on, Arkansas.
I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, specifically. I've been in Dallas, Texas forever, is what I tell people. I do a little bit of everything in the creative space.
And she sings background.
Oh, and he sings background too.
I do not.
Yes.
I have a karaoke voice at best.
And the next time we do karaoke, I need you to sing with us because
Okay.
he typically is shy in the background. But that's a whole other conversation
just
for another
orchestrate.
day. But no. I'm a creative at heart, and I love the arts. I've been in love with the arts since I was like 7.
Okay.
So started off with music, and I could talk forever about my journey, but I guess I'll just leave it there.
No, we're going to dissect that journey here in a bit. And so you've been in Dallas forever. And so, like, you've seen Dallas transform and all the things that comes with it. So, like, how has Dallas been treating you as an actress? Let's start there.
Jesus. Honestly, when I first came to Dallas, I kind of started off with music again and recently transitioned back into acting because back home I was doing commercials and had been with an agency back home, moved here, got back into music, and then recently got an agency less than a year ago. So I'd say it's been treating me well. Just been auditioning and writing and all the things.
Okay.
So it's been, and I've met some really good people, met some really amazing people.
Oh, guys, she gave me a kudos.
Yes, I've met some really great you, and I've gained a lot of good friends in the creative space. So it's been good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is why I wanted to get her on there because, like, y'all sense our energy. Like, it's just so abundant. It's overflowing. It's making the plants grow over there. And that's not even real.
I cannot with you. I can't. But thank you.
Give it a little bit over there to the one over there.
Yeah, there's a plant. Shout out to the Business Lounge Dallas. We're going to have to talk to the owner. She just needs to water her plant.
Absolutely.
And we have to make a substitution.
Absolutely. Jesus.
Speaking of the giggles, we're going to definitely shout out Inebriation Station for the libation for today's episode. And then also, let's shout out to just being alive in America today because there's a lot of stuff going on today. But we're not going to depress y'all with that. So,
That part.
So, Chelsea,
Yes.
tell me about your earliest acting gig.
Ooh.
Let's start with that. And how did that make you feel once you saw, I guess you started realizing your worth and things like that. Like, walk me through that. Because one of my phrases is, whether it's negative or positive, one of my phrases I tell people is, your negative experiences recharge someone else.
True.
And so, like, people, whatever you say today may, like, inspire somebody. So, walk us through that first interaction with the world.
I was like 9, 10, 11. I think it was a Yarnails commercial. I don't know if you're familiar with Yarnails. It's a brand of ice cream.
Yes.
Okay. It's not aging myself. But that was like one of my first commercials as a kid.
Yeah.
And I guess funny enough, my mom just put me into acting. So my first experience, it wasn't something that I desired. It was like, hey girl, we're just gonna put you in this.
Right.
So it was great.
Yeah.
And from there I did other commercials, and I think my first commercial print job was like around the same age for Dillard's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so I've always had a good experience on set.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just kind of became a part of who I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that does that answer your
Yeah, I
question?
mean, yes,
Does?
that's fine. That's great.
Okay.
And so, so a lot of actors and actresses, there's a point of their career, a lot of them experience where they worry about their image, how they look, how they present themselves on camera. You know, you become a bit more critical and self-conscious. And so, do you have those moments?
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, daily. And you know, the internet doesn't make it any better when it comes to your image and what you look like, even what you sound like. Like,
Right.
I'm from the South, so I have a particular accent that comes out sometimes, you know, and when I'm recording or doing certain things, it's like I can hear it, or people say, like, where you from? I can hear your Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Yeah.
So I'm even conscious of that as well. But I think the main thing that I try to remember is there's only one me. And people, the world.
There's only one you.
Yes, there's only one me. Like, scripts don't need me to sound like somebody else. Projects already have Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, Kerry Washington. They don't need another Kerry. They need a Chelsea.
Yes.
So I just try to keep that at the forefront and not be so in my head about things.
Yes. But how long did it take you to work up to that mentality? Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't an overnight thing. That was like a couple experiences. And you're like, you know what? I'm the shit.
You know what? And I'm still not to that point.
Yeah?
No.
Really?
No. Even daily, up until today, like that's a daily thing.
It's like a pep talk for yourself. Like, you know, I'm the only one that exists. I'm Chelsea. This is me. No one is like me. You have to do that every day.
Well, I don't want to say I have to do it every day, but it is something that I'm conscious about.
Yes.
You know, because again, I'm in an industry that there's so much competition. There are so many women who do look like me in the sense of just my natural hair or my skin tone or whatever. And so you're going up against so many people. But what really grounds me is that what is for me, nobody can take that away.
Exactly.
And so I think it was Kerry Washington that said, if there's an opportunity, she's going to chase after it as much as she can, as fast as she can, as hard as she can. If you miss that bus or that opportunity, it was not for you.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter who looks like me or whatever. If that job is for me, if that person is for me, nobody can take that away from me. So that's more so what I operate in outside of the physicality of who I am. It's just who I am on the inside and what God has for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on. All right now, because it sounds like you over here thinking about what?
They be thinking big, bitch.
Yes. And by the way, guys, you're hearing a lot of music in the background. There is a day party happening, so it's kind of cool that we're doing our podcast and a little nestled away from the action that's happening outside the studio here. So shout out to the Business Lounge Dallas, getting books for days, bookings, melanated bookings. You know, I love the space. You guys are gonna love it too if you guys come here one day to book a space, book a slot, book a space. Come out here and visit us. All right. So
Was that a commercial? Was that a commercial?
it was an ad break.
I love that. We love a good ad break. We love it.
Okay, Business Lounge.
We love
For the
it.
placement.
Right.
We love it. A beautiful placement.
Childhood.
Ooh.
Yes.
What a, I mean, that's a broad question.
Let's narrow it down.
What is Childhood.
Let's narrow it down. How has your childhood, if it has, affected or influenced, rather, your acting career?
Oh gosh. I always tell people to know me now is to know me then. Like I'm very busy now, very into all the things, and I was the same way as a child. So my parents always had them going. Whether and whatever idea I came up with, they always supported it.
Nice.
So whether it was gymnastics, I was softball, basketball, Jeremy, I was always doing stuff that I couldn't sit out.
I'm here for that. I am here for
Not
that.
anywhere. I was always a busybody.
Yes.
But then once I found the arts, which I really started to curate that more in high school, that's when things started to kind of, I guess my focus became more so that with music and all that. So, but I was a busybody.
Yeah, what's nothing wrong with being a busybody child? I'm a busybody.
Yeah, but I'm tired.
I'm always tired. I can never seem to find the time to just sit down and just get enough rest. I feel like I'm always just going.
Do you take naps?
I need to start doing it more often, but like I feel like if I take a nap, that's one less hour I'm gonna have for the day. So
Yeah, no, for sure. And my body won't even allow me really to take naps, so I'm jealous of you. But
well,
okay, that's
it's
fine.
very rare when I take a nap. But my therapist and I'm in therapy, so it's nothing wrong with that.
too.
We're gonna talk about mental health here in a second. But like my therapist has always encouraged me to take naps because it allows your body to just, even if it's just for 45 minutes, that 45 minutes will just do a nice little mental reset, kind of clearing out your cache on your cookies on your browser.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
what it is.
I love that. Come on,
So
cookies.
it could be more
I'll
optimized.
just end up back at tech language.
I'm gonna tell everybody
Yeah.
knows well, you guys gonna find out when we do my own one-on-one podcast here that I'm a big tech person. I have my master's in technology. Come on now. I'm gonna shout out to you. But,
Yes, I did not know that.
see, we're having a conversation.
We
See,
are,
circling
we
back.
are. Yeah, you're right. I got you. Okay.
Yes, I have my master's in information technology management. Yes.
Oh, that made me want to
And
sing.
I'm a jack of all trades as well. You know, I'm over here became a mixologist, you know.
And the drinks are the best, by
Yes,
the way.
thank you. Shout out to
Yeah.
Inebriation Station. Shout out to Chelsea having drinking all of. You see how thirsty she was, yo?
Listen, it's good. If the drink is good, I'm drinking.
And she was scared about that too. She was like, "Give me a baby
I
drink.
got something else to do later.
Give me get a baby cocktail."
Now I can remember what I said.
We.
I did
It's
say
like we.
Dang, I did say
I feel like we on a reality show where they be doing like them little the clips from the past.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, I did say that.
Yeah.
Who said that? Portia Williams.
Oh, gotta love her. Gotta love her. Love it.
So, since we're in a happy space, let's talk about mental health for a second. As an actress and as a musician, artist, we're gonna just put artistry. As an artist, how important is it to be mentally sound in your world? Because you know you're human. You also have emotional days where you just, I'm pretty sure you were like, I can't do this today. How do you balance that?
Woo!
See, she got vocals.
You're
y'all.
gonna make me sigh soprano. First of all, I'm glad that you asked me that because first of all, this music is
banging.
It's crazy.
It's
right
crazy,
now.
y'all.
But I'm glad you asked me that because in my world, mental health looks like having something going on outside of my art. Because if you get so consumed in that and consumed in auditioning, well, you may audition 10 times and I get a call. And then that gets to your head. Like, oh, yeah, no, for real. You may literally, and it's like, dang. And so if you don't have anything else going on outside of that, and it could just be like you taking a trip somewhere. It doesn't have to be I have to have a business outside of the arts, but taking time out for yourself and just disconnecting from the art and actually auditioning and leave it there. So now I'm at the point where I'm gonna give you a great audition and I'm gonna do my best. That's all I can do.
Gotcha.
And I don't have any control really over who casts me. Like, so I think disconnecting, Jeremy, and then having something else going on.
Yes.
Spending time with your friends.
Yes,
Having a
kicking
good
it.
time.
Over here, day party, kicking it on a See, we told her she was gonna fall out.
You did say that. You did. I'm on my way.
Tape wasn't there. You would definitely.
You know what? No, you're right. But no. Listen. Ooh, child, listen. Okay. But no, I think that's really important, man, because you'll get lost.
Absolutely.
Jesus, you'll drown in your thoughts.
Absolutely. I think to your point, my therapist, again, mental health therapy, it's all inclusive. It's fine.
I have a therapist too as well.
Yes,
So,
shout out to
yeah.
you. Yes. We therapied up in here.
You need to be.
And especially in the African American
African
community.
I love it.
We have a whole nother community.
Yes, I
Listen.
made up a whole nother community. It's gonna be an Urban Dictionary tomorrow, but
Please. Please.
but it's important for us to definitely take time to have a therapist, being able to be okay with having it, because therapy is stigmatized in our community. And the reason why I asked the mental health question is because, again, other people may not understand the power of therapy, and by you saying it, they may be like, let me check into it, because clearly they over here looking like they are able to maintain what's going on in life, and I just need that extra oomph, and I don't know who to turn to. So therapy will be their outlet.
Absolutely.
So we still here with Chelsea, y'all. She over here. This light is making her skin look real good, and it was doing. It was already popping, and then.
Y'all are so sweet. No, but the lighting is incredible in here.
Well,
so.
you had a budget upgrade of $90, and we got the light.
That'll do it. A $90 upgrade will do it. Yes.
But won't he do it?
Indeed. Jesus. Y'all gotta glow up in here.
Yes, it's the glow up.
Yes.
So I can't do it with you.
Yes, you can.
I am dealing with you. So, we talked about your pastimes. Well, actually, we didn't really. So we touched on it a little bit, but like. You say you like to hang with friends, like having an outlet, right? So what does the different outlets look like for Chelsea? Like, aside from hanging with friends, what is like something that the world doesn't know that you do? Like, do you knit sweaters for old women?
You know what? No, actually, recently, because I can deal with anxiety too, which is a thing of mine, but recently I ordered a coloring book.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
Do you like to
doing
collect
things
them?
That. No. I just started this, but to me that kind of helps just ease my mind if I'm having any anxiety at the time. That does just help me have a childlike outlet.
Okay.
Because coloring books, that's so, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years old.
Yeah.
You don't hear about many adults doing that, but simple stuff. I went to Susie Cakes before here and got some cupcakes. I like a good cupcake.
Yeah.
Getting my mani and pedi, taking care of my body, getting my massage. But outside of that, coloring.
Yeah.
And I love to write.
Okay.
Which is kind of
for script writing, or just like a journal, or
journal, script.
Okay.
All the things, which is kind of a tricky sometimes, because if I'm writing a script, that's I enjoy it, but it is work. But then I also like writing.
Okay.
So it's how do you get away from what you?
Yeah.
Because I like it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it's a passion, so it doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though it's work.
Yeah, even though it's work, but that's the best type of pastimes, because you don't feel like you're exuding additional energy. This is coming from the passion. There's a different reservoir, a different bank of energy it comes from, right?
For sure.
I just made that up. So
I love it. You better drop one of them keys or whatever. Yes, I love that, and that's true.
yeah. So all right. So we got the pastimes now. We talked a little bit about your childhood. Let's talk about one of your favorite moments or best moments acting. Where you was like, this is amazing, or oh my God, I did that. Have you had that moment where you just I'm proud of myself? That was good. You had to have had that moment.
Well, I'll say the first thought that comes to my mind, a friend of mine, of course you know this friend, we had an opportunity to produce our own project last summer, and we took another turn. But the fact that we were able to write and produce and be on the set of our own project was something I was super proud of.
Yes.
So I hope
that answers the question. she be looking for facial cues. Like, did I answer the question? Yes.
And that's like a thing of mine. But no, that I was super proud to just produce my own work because it meant everything to me.
And how? Okay, well, using that same thought process, how important is it for an actor and or actress to produce a project like that? Like, talk about that feeling you had. You say you feel really proud, but like is that a feeling that you would encourage everyone that's trying to go down this path? Like, do you feel like that the level of satisfaction is there for one to, pursue it?
Yeah. For me, everybody doesn't have, aspirations to write or to produce or direct. What I will say is if you decide to do that, then you open up other doors for yourself.
Right.
Because you may come into the producer door before you do the writing or before you the acting or the modeling. So the more you do, the more access you have into other doors and the more you have to talk about.
Right.
And it just makes you, believe it or not, for me, writing has made me gain more perspective on the arts and in acting. So to me, it's beneficial, but I do understand also everybody's not passionate about that.
Right.
So I guess do what you're passionate about, but just understand that these other avenues will open up other doors for you. Yeah. Or at least get you at the table talking about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, now I'm about to challenge you a little bit. Oh, I mean, I've been waiting for this to activate first.
Oh, has it not activated?
Oh, it's activated. We see the wavelength. You see? Baby, you are not flatlined over there.
I'm not flatlined. Okay, it's activating. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that you've had, there's a favorite movie or TV show of yours.
Yeah, first of all, I'm a big, boxing movie fan, so I'm a huge Rocky fan.
I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but go ahead, keep going.
I love all the Creeds. I love all of that. I'm going to see the other Creed soon, the newest one. But off top, I think that A League of Their Own is one of my top favorite movies.
Do you know lines from that movie?
What movie?
A League of Their Own.
Do you know any lines from that movie? I'm trying to find a movie or show that you love that you can act out. Right here on the camera.
Oh, God. I do know one of my favorite scenes is when Kit is, I can't think of the actor's name, but she's leaving. And she's like, why? Don't give me, because I'm quoting the words wrong. I'm quoting the words wrong. So maybe I'll take that back. Maybe I can't. But you know what? Hold on. You're making me think. What do I
challenge you a little bit.
I'm trying to think. What do I know for sure? Like some lines.
Or even if it's something that you wrote or something. Like I want the world to see like your abilities. And I mean, the world already see it, but on Jigga Say Radio, I want them to see it too. And if you ain't got it, that's fine. We're going to find something else.
You know what? I can come up with a quick version of this scene. But it would be dual characters I'd be playing. But I just remember...
Does the other character need a drink too?
No. The other character is fine. This is fine. And this is from A League of Their Own.
Okay. Testing.
It
is. That's why I'm gonna make sure
you get all. With the day party.
We here in the middle of the day party. That's gonna really let the people see what you're working with because there's a lot of distractions.
Oh my gosh!
And you be able to focus. And I'm not an actor yet, but
yes, you are though. I see this all the time.
Let's get production mic cut out.
Listen, okay. Oh, why I want you to come back to me. I just remember, can I just talk it through? I just remember Kit was leaving and she's like, are you coming back next year? It's just like, nah, I'm going home with my husband, we want to have kids. The other character's like, oh, but you can have kids anytime. Yeah, well, you can come with us. She's like, nah, I'm gonna stay back. You know I love you, right? I'm gonna miss you. that is a piece
That was good.
of my rendition of that scene. 'Cause
That
I
was
don't
good.
remember it verbatim, but it was two sisters, and one was leaving to go with her husband to have kids, and the other one wanted her to stay, and that's when they separated. Yeah, I love that song too on that soundtrack.
So since you chose that, have you down to the Amazon Prime? There is a series.
You don't. You have to cut this off my face.
What?
I know.
You watched it?
No, I'm more of an original girl. I like the original.
So that particular scene was in the I think episode 2 or 3, and we're seeing this from the perspective of a black woman
In the series?
in the series.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
And so, and the way they restructured the characters, it's not two sisters, it's best friends. And that conversation was had, and the way that they did it, it gave me reminiscence of that.
Oh,
So that's why I
God.
asked you, have you had seen
No. And I wish I could remember the lines verbatim, because that was like really terrible. But that's one of my favorite scenes. I just can't remember the lines. But yeah, I love A League of Their Own, and huge fan of Insecure. Insecure changed the game for me. What is happening right now?
That is literally my favorite show.
Really?
I love, I already told production, if Issa Rae walked her ass over here, I would probably melt and be on the floor
Are
literally.
you serious?
Yeah, I love Insecure.
I do too.
Season 1 was probably my favorite. Just because it was just like, we're getting to know all the characters. And I think the reason why I loved Insecure so much, shout out to Insecure, is the fact that it was black and relatable. And we have either one of the characters was something that we do ourselves, their scenarios and something we've been through, or we know a friend that does the same thing. And so we got a Molly, we got a Daniel, we got a damn Issa or whatever. We have one of those type of friends somewhere in our mix. So doing something similar, either some gracer or some really fucked up shit.
That's true. No, that's true. That's true.
But I love the dichotomy they paint, and then just the unity, because the shows that have like a unity of sisters or brothers or whatever, it creates like the living single vibe or something of that nature. And I think that's why I love those type of shows. Every character has their own story, their struggle, their strong points. Like, I love Insecure.
Yay! I do too. So quick question about Insecure. Were you team Lawrence, team Issa? Do you feel like Issa was right to cheat?
That's a loaded question.
No,
I'm
it's
glad.
not.
I was acting. I was pulling a Chelsea because every question apparently I've been asking has been loaded.
You know what? Please.
Get her a baked potato.
No, look. I don't know.
That is a hard question because I struggled for seasons to determine who was right, who was wrong. I felt that Lawrence should have stepped up. He should have stepped up, and I understand and put Issa in the mindset to where she felt like she wanted to, she just wanted something more, and she tried to explain it to him. But to Lawrence's point, Issa did not do the best job explaining that, communicating, which is important in relationships, communication, right? And Lawrence, he just thought, I'm gonna get my shit together. I don't have a lot of support from Issa like that. She just kind of gave up. She mentally checked out. We go through that in our relationships, right? Sometimes we just check out because either we have our own shit going on or we just tired of the same bullshit, right? And so she was there. That's why I said I love the storylines they paint for that series because it's relatable. I've been in relationships to where I've checked out mentally where I'm like, okay, nigga, same day, same bullshit. Like, and then, I wanted to like find something else. Because it's like, I don't know what else to do. And I feel like I'm communicating, but maybe I'm not doing the best job communicating because I'm so frustrated.
Ooh.
I thought I said it already, right? But like, therapy and, that's why it's good to have good friends to offer you a different perspective. That's what Issa is to Molly.
For sure.
You find it, it's like the yin and yang, because they be doing some real crazy shit on both sides.
That's
right?
true.
But they check each other. They have no problem checking each other, and that's a real friendship. They
That's
fight.
true. You're right.
Girl, I'm invested in this
You're
show.
right.
Let's bring me on set. Let me be the hot dog dude.
The hot dog.
Or if they need Wi-Fi, if they want me to fix their Wi-Fi.
Listen, or some drinks if they needed that after they
which one I'm
rap.
gonna choose?
After they rap. Yeah, no, that's dope. Insecure was a game changer.
Yeah, it was. Have you watched the show Harlem?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Going back to Insecure just really quickly.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a spin-off?
Are you talking about rap shit?
No.
An actual spinoff?
Actual
No.
That is happening.
Yes.
With Issa.
What's it called?
And I can't remember if it is Insecure, but it's just like the next part of...
I think I saw what you're talking about, but I didn't know if it was real.
It's happening.
Oh, that's dope. Really?
I'm
They're
excited.
in production.
He just told me the other day.
Really?
I'm excited.
Tell the people that you want to go down to the...
Oh, let you audition for that.
Listen, if the audition comes my way, I'm sending in my tape.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Yes. I'm here for it.
Me too.
I'll be like, I was there when.
You're so crazy.
Don't you forget the small people.
You are
We're
not
big personalities.
you are not a small people.
My head is big. It's
You are
fine.
not, you are not a small people. Quit.
I don't
Quit.
need you to agree.
I cannot.
What's gonna chime in?
I cannot. I can't.
Yeah, so the show Harlem gives me the same kind of vibe. It's a little different, but it gives me the same type of vibe. 4 of them having different storylines. 2 of them, and 2.5 of them are queer. 2.5 is
yeah.
Queen. Is it Queen?
Queen.
Queen.
She don't know what she
I don't know.
wants.
She said, "Is
confused.
this my first lesbian experience?"
Yes, she's.
I said, "Girl, no one says that." And they literally said that. It's so funny when she said that line, and I'm like, "Girl, no one says it like that." And then literally their next line was, "Girl, stop saying it like that. No one says it like that."
Yes, I remember that episode. I finished the whole season.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes. So, who is your favorite character? Let's do this. Of the 4 people on that show, who do you feel like you're most relatable to? Who you can relate to the most?
Camille.
Camille.
Yeah, I would. I
can
would
see
say
that.
Camille.
Why would you say Camille?
You said why would I say Camille?
That's Megan's good character, right?
Yeah.
The main character. The main character.
I don't know. I just feel like her path of she seems like she's checking the boxes of doing things. And I don't know, there's always something going on. So it's a little complex.
So here's how I'm able to relate that character to you now that you say that. She's
Oh, God.
She's structured.
Yeah.
She is a type of person that doesn't do gray area very well.
And I don't. I hate gray area. That's good, Jeremy. How do you know? Keep talking. How do you know this?
Because
pick up
I'm
on
an
mine.
analytical. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh my
so,
God. I cannot.
and I know that I bring this up a lot in the podcast, but my sign is the best sign.
You know what? That is.
It's fine. You guys don't have to agree. Just
I'll
like
let
and
you
subscribe.
have it.
So
that part. That part. No. That part. That part.
So, yes, Camille's character does get. I can see that for you. Also, Camille is self-conscious about how she looks. She's not obsessed, but she takes care of herself to make sure that we talked about mental health, physical health, all that comes together, and I see that with you. And then she finds little outlets. She has little quirks about her. Nailed it. Check that one off.
You did. No, you did.
She has little quirks about her that she finds little outlets when, outside of school, when she's not a professor. She likes to go to arcades and just have a good time. Kickbacks. Listen to music. And then when she gets high, she gets weird,
Oh, God. That was so weird. So weird. So weird. But yeah, I ain't arguing with you. Especially with the structured piece and gray area is a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I literally
That was gonna be my next question, by the way, because when I pulled it out, I said I'm gonna ask her about this gray area. I saw your face react. I said that's my next question.
Gray area is terrible, especially like it just heightens my anxiety, and I don't have time for anxiety. So gray area for me, it forces me to make a decision quickly.
Yes.
I'm not gonna stay in this.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, yes or no.
Right.
Either we going to LA or we staying here. Either we applying for the job or we're not.
Right.
I can't. A gray area drives me crazy.
Is it because that you like to work? And I'm getting this from my therapist. Is because you like to work on logic in those situations, factual information versus emotion?
I'm a realist, and I don't operate in my feelings. I mean, I may not to say I don't get emotional, but but after I be like, I'm like, but you know what? Right is right, left is left, and that's what that means. And I'm
you know who you just sounded like for a second? A combination of Pam and Gina.
No.
Because you was doing that. You was giving me.
I'm just.
You was giving me a little Gina like.
I'm like, I'm gonna cry about this, but at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna look at it for what it is, and I'm gonna move on, pick up my bag, and I'm gonna go. Like, I can't stay. And emotion doesn't get me anywhere. Like, emotion creates these narratives that are most of the time not even true.
Right.
And I don't have time to write stories about that.
Right.
So I just want to go right or I want to go left. So I don't want to be in the middle.
So
I don't, Jerry.
So let's talk about aspiring roles. Like, what kind of role would you see yourself in now that you're at this level as an actress? What role can you see yourself in next? Or what you would like? You see shows that are out here and you say, you know what? I want to take on that role. What role do you aspire to be in next in your career?
Honestly, I'm not sure if I have a specific answer regarding a role, but more so a genre.
Gotcha.
Like right now, I'm drama based, but I want to get into comedy.
Really?
Yes.
Because she is so animated, y'all. They talk about I'm animated. Baby, when she smile, her eyes smile too. When she's look.
Stop.
It got wrinkles, baby, but the wrinkles they be like, okay, she's smiling. Let me go back in and fill it in.
Are you on the floor?
Almost.
Baby, you fell on the floor a couple times.
I'm almost
Look
there.
at the poise.
I'm almost there.
Slowly.
Please. I'm trying to keep myself up, but
So you want to get into comedy?
Would love to get into comedy.
Okay.
Even like a cute rom-com would be cool.
So what's a rom-com?
A romantic comedy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all using acronyms and words that I don't even know. I mean, I'm from a different acting field. Obnoxious.
This comes from the one that wants to take over the class.
That part.
You know, I'm an obnoxious comedy person.
I cannot. I can't.
Production likes to hate. Shout out to him. So,
Just doing this horn. Oh my God.
I gotta be on top of it. So
I cannot.
So comedy. So we're talking about like a loose based comedy, like a like a Issa. She's funny in a way. But she's like, it's a quirky, funny. So it's like, do you want to do something like that?
Yeah.
Or be like a stand-up comedian?
I think Issa's comedy is like my real life. Like, it's comedy, but it's based off of realism, which really, that's all comedy is.
Yeah.
It's real life.
Yeah.
And because it's real, it's funny.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I really love her realism that she was able to input in Insecure. And that stuff was funny, but like, what was it? The mirror character that she had? Like, that's funny,
one of my
but
favorite ones. When she starts rapping.
Yes.
I love it. And then when she, in that, what season was that? 3 or 4, when she stayed with Daniel and she didn't have a mirror, and she was like, but you think about the actual, what that represents in general, right? She did not have an outlet. And so part of her was stifled. She felt like she couldn't be herself around Daniel. And we saw that struggle because she used to date Daniel. They had a disconnect. And now she's trying to figure out, what am I supposed to be doing with my life right now? I'm driving Lyft. I don't make enough to stay somewhere. Like, real life scenarios. Like, what do we do in situations where we're just trying to figure it out? Financially, friendship, relationships, connections, all of it. That's why I love the show so much. But yes, in that situation, and well, in general, the show, her comedic humor. She's oftentimes a comedic release. Is it comic release? Comedic release? Comic release in the series. Molly can be too. I think Issa's probably more of the comic relief than anything. Molly, she just.
Oh, and the other, what's the other young lady's name? How could I? Yo,
we talking about the best friend
curly.
group?
No, Amanda Seals, but the other, the curly natural hair. I can't think of her name, but she was funny.
Is she a real comedian? But her and Molly technically is a comedian. Yeah. I love her. She's the
Kelly.
Kelly
Like,
is
it's
the
gonna come to me.
Yes,
Kelly is the real comedic relief in there. Like she literally every time she.
Yes.
Even with that scene when she was at the computer and you're talking about Easter credit, she said,
I remember that.
She said, let me see, you got some savings. She said, no.
Yes.
She said,
yes.
What? She said, I've been saving up for my. I said, baby, she was
Yes.
like, what is it?
Yes. We love Kelly.
And we saw that and she had credit card, but her score was 433. I saw it on the screen. It said 433. I said,
Listen. Real life comedy, okay? Real life comedy. I love Kelly. I love her and Issa's brother's relationship because they always were back and forth with each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think he's also a person that doesn't like to operate in gray areas either.
Who?
Because
The
Issa's
brother? Really?
Because when Issa be like, I'm kind of sorry, he like, yes or no, girl. Like, you want to
True.
come over or not? Like, he don't be having time.
True.
And he will shut her down quick.
True.
And put her in her feelings.
True. No. For sure, we could probably hang out.
But we have somebody in our life like that keeps us balanced, keeps us in check. Like, yes or no, girl. Just like you are when making decisions with your friends. You probably that person to somebody else, right? Because you don't do this gray hair.
I don't do gray well.
I'm the same way. I'm a very decisive person, and when I become indecisive, the world is ending.
For sure. And even if you are indecisive, it probably doesn't last for 5 minutes. You're like,
Yes.
I'm gonna think about
But
this.
if I'm talking through it in my head, we're looking at facts. We don't go emotions. We're going facts.
Yeah.
What make it make sense?
Ooh.
And then we say, all right, this is the decision. Ain't no back and forth, ain't no in between. This is what we doing.
Ooh, that's
And some people don't be liking that.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That's true.
Just get on the train. Let's go.
That's
it.
true. No, I get it. I've had friends be like, I know you're a realist, but hypothetically, and I'm like, I don't do well with
I don't like that.
hypothetical.
I don't like that.
Because hypothetically doesn't do anything for me. I mean, what do you mean
I get
hypothetically?
having a different perspective,
I do.
but present it as a fact, not an emotional. Present it with facts, as a fact. I don't do well with the whole. Well, I just lost my dog last week, and okay, girl, that's cute. So like, let's
yeah.
I'm condolences to you and your dog family. I'm just saying.
I get it though.
Yeah.
I get it.
So we still here with Chelsea. She almost finished her drink, y'all.
Oh yeah.
It's backwash at this point. So.
Yeah, he's making me laugh.
So,
He's such a comedian.
Chelsea, how can people follow you and stuff?
I'm on Instagram. I am Chelsea J. Thomas, and that's really all that matters because I
You
don't
only on
really
Instagram?
post on Facebook and Twitter. What happened now?
You only on
What was it?
Instagram?
I do.
I said, are you only on Instagram?
Oh no, I'm like the most active on
Okay,
Instagram.
okay.
But yeah, Chelsea Thomas on Facebook.
Okay.
I mean, that's it.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am so happy you came on the show. Thank you for coming on the show. Okay, I thought it was late. Okay, cool. It's clapping. You deserve all the claps, all the praise and glory. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm going to be there wherever, in any capacity that JSR or myself can be there. We're going to be there, all right?
Thank you so
Shout out
much
to
for
you.
having
And
me.
high fives for coming on.
Yay.
How you feeling now?
I feel great.
Okay,
This
cool.
was fun.
Yes.
And we really did have a conversation.
I told you, girl.
So-
I told you that.
No, this was really good.
Now, he
Thank
going to have a
you.
question for you. I know he's already reeling.
Right. I was like, can I get an official sign off?
Oh,
Yeah, we're done.
oh my God.
Officially sign off though? Yeah, you didn't.
I did. I said shout out to our guys.
Close it out.
We done, y'all.
I cannot.
That's fine.
Yay.
So, the podcast is over. However, I'm going to just go.
Okay.
So, if you could assemble your perfect ensemble cast that you would love to be a part of? Who are 5 individuals? 6 would be, you would be the 6th person. Who would that be? Let's say comedy for you.
For sure, Issa Rae. See, had y'all not, I could remember some names. Oh, Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
I love Vince Vaughn.
Okay. So we got
Issa, Vince Vaughn.
Yourself.
Yeah, and then I would choose y'all.
Is there any so
Y'all.
like, what kind of comedy do you like? Is it like a Wanda Sykes? So she she has her comedic.
Ooh, Wanda's so good.
Because she's very witty.
Right.
I would say Jane Fonda.
Yes, she's funny.
She is funny.
For her to be a dramatic actress,
She's funny.
She's funny as fuck.
So Jane, and then I like Donald Glover. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Donald got to be in there with his dramatic self, absolutely,
Okay.
and talented self.
Okay.
How many is that? Was that 5? Donald, Jane, Issa. I would choose.
I know, right? It's hard.
I can't think. I see him, but I can't say him.
So
I know.
What is he acting with right here?
What movie or show?
I don't know. Don't remember. But he's like super big though. I can't remember. He's super big though. Ooh, I like the young lady who played. She's in Sin Help, by the way. Now I don't know if you've seen that. Okay, she was in Insecure, like the last season. I like her. I really like her.
What is her name?
I know, but I like her a lot.
I can't think of her name, but okay.
Yes, I like her.
The last season.
She's really.
She's really. I would say animated.
She's animated and funny. She's really funny.
She's really animated.
Animated, okay.
Yeah, and then if I had to choose one last person, I'd probably choose the guy that played in People with Kerry Washington. Is it called People?
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's funny.
Craig.
Yes, and he played in Pineapple Express.
Right.
Yeah, I have to have him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, that'd be a cute little. That'd be great.
Cute.
Yeah.
What role for you will give you the notion as an actress that this is my shit? Like I know I killed this one.
I think that was kind of hinting towards that.
Right.
Yeah. Earlier when I asked you that question.
I will kill for this role. Like I will definitely, if I get cast in this production, I will fucking kill it.
You be making you think on this alcohol.
That I would kill it.
Or kill for.
Oh, Kill 4. I love that one. Let me tell you, a role that really, I even went like on YouTube and I would re-watch her scenes. I'm not saying I would, because I'm not her baby. But Dawn, the one that plays on Queen Sugar.
Why would you do that? You on the damn podcast.
I don't know.
I know you're talking about though.
Yes. Dawn.
She's a beast.
Yes.
And I would re-watch her scenes and I'd be like, babe, you got it. You got it. You got
I was
it.
so upset that she wasn't in the last.
I agree.
I was so because I was so freaking invested in
Her
and
Davis.
her story, and I just
Yeah, no, I really liked her and
not
Davis
that-
too.
I love everybody else,
For sure.
but I was like, no, how we gonna end it without her?
I agree.
We hear her voice.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I was really invested in her and Davis because sometimes you can have couples on screen that you're not really invested in, but I was invested in them. So
Definitely, I hated it ended though.
me too. But yeah, she's dope.
Cool beans. Look at you. Okay. And this officially off. Okay.
All right.
Look at you.
This was great.
What you see now on the internet? No, I was listening to